The art of dog acting.
Have you ever looked at a dog in a movie and thought, that dog doesn't even know he's in a movie? That dog...
Every single time. Every single time. Number one, when they kill a dog in a movie, like in John Wick, that's where I start losing my shit. And I go, you better go on a rampage, right? I understand John Wick's motives here. But whenever I see a dog in a movie and they're like a really good actor, too. You know what I mean? Like they're very well trained and they play their part like perfectly. I'm like, how the f they get the dog to do this? Not even just like listen to commands, but they're playing a role. Like it has to sit there, look at the camera, and do all this other treats, bro. But you know how many takes it probably had? Like getting a dog to do that is not easy. And then even then, they just think they're around. They don't know they're in a movie.
Dog is like Truman Burbank in The Truman Show, performing for an audience he doesn't know exists. Millions of people have seen him, and he will never know.
We've become bored with watching actors give us phony emotions. No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine.
When you think about it, dog acting is the pure...
I love dogs, dude. Oh my God. There are like, dude, I would say most big dog breeds I love. There's a lot of small dog breeds I hate because they're like animals, but oh my God, dude. Like boxers, pit bulls, Rottweilers. Oh,
form of performance. A dog actor is an artist with no ego, an artist that doesn't even know he's an artist. With no vanity and no way of knowing the result, dog actors transcend all human artists. Compared to dog actors, Da Vinci is a 2-year-old chewing on Crayola, Kubrick is a baby who found the camera app on his iPad, and Michelangelo...
You know what's up is the dog from Wizard of Oz made more than the Munchkins.
Dogs have a rich history of acting in films. We have our dog movie stars, Lassie, Rin Tin Tin, Old Yeller. Entire franchises have been built around...
Yeah, Air Bud. Bro, Air Bud, he's the main character, and he has no idea. This motherfucker just thinks we're playing around today for treats and doing commands and shit. This motherfucker starring in 6 films.
Dogs. Beethoven, Air Bud, Scooby-Doo. There's an award for best dog performance, the coveted Palm Dog. But beyond the frivolities of
oh my God,
glamour and money, there lies an art form.
Oh my God, they have a fucking treat on a stick with a tennis ball.
Dog actors do many of the same things a human actor does. They can emote, speak, hit marks, play dead, really play dead, play basketball, fight humans, fight other dogs, do improv comedy.
Wow, I didn't even think about the fucking... There's attack dogs that actually attack in movies. How does that work? How do they not actually kill? Like, how do you train a dog to attack someone and not actually kill them?
And drink beer, all in complete safety. But how? How does a dog act? To find out, let's look at Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey. In this scene, Shadow is watching his master drive away and thinking he's abandoning him. Look at his expression. It's a look of desperate longing. He wants to run after him, but knows he can't. But...
Yeah, how do they make the dog do that emotion? Like, you can tell when your dog's sad.
That's a dog. The dog actor, Molly, can't know all of this backstory. How does the dog know how to act?
What caused Molly to give the...
Somebody said it's sometimes CGI. Oh, you think like they change their emotion, or you're saying the dog just isn't even there?
Look that I was looking for, you showed her a bird. Molly just started literally shaking, like every bone.
Oh, show her a bird and then tell her she can't move.
In her body says, I'm going to go get that bird, but I can't go unless I'm released, and I'm staying. And that was the look.
Oh my God. And when you get a big dog and they start going, and they start like, they verbalize their discontent with the situation they're in.
He's driving away. I have to go with him.
Showing a retriever a bird is just one method to get a dog to convey emotion. Methods vary from trainer to trainer and dog to dog. The dog's emotions could be a direct reaction to the trainer. In White God, brothers Luke and Bodhi gave award-winning performances as Hagen because of their trainer, Teresa Ann Miller.
Everything that the dog does is a reflection of either my body language or my tone of voice. You give very direct cues, one word
Oh my God, dude.
and one syllable
And it's able to just fucking give like, oh wow, that is such like an emotion. That sounded so stupid, but it's like getting the dog to do, like, every dog has these emotions, right? Like when they eat like tissues or something and you come in, or they poop on the floor and then they give you that face. But like being able to just trigger them to do that emotion is insane.
commands to the dog, and you get a quick reaction to what you're asking him to do. When you're working with animals in film, we use a much more relaxed attitude. So I might say, hey, get over there and stay. No, stay. Don't, oh, look, you know, and that kind of keeps him looking and keeps him guessing and it gives him a little bit more range to be able to.
And they have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I just said Luke and Bodhi played Hagen. 1 + 1 = 1. When you're watching a dog in a movie, you're not actually watching a dog in a movie. You're watching several dogs playing the one dog. There
What? It's not one dog. It's four. There's 4 or 5 dogs playing one dog. How do they get them all to look the fucking same, though?
are 4 Hooches, 3 Beethovens, and 2 Sandys. They do this to not
I know in Air Bud, they don't use the same golden every time, but I thought they used the same one for each film individually. Like Air Bud, they use one dog, and then fucking Space Buddies, they use a different dog.
overwork the dog. And it also opens up more dramatic possibilities. The dog's different personalities can add dimension to the performance.
Oh, that's true.
Bingo! One of the dogs that played Sandy did all the emotional close-ups, and wait a second. Notice how he's not looking at Annie. His attention seems to be fixed on someone off camera. Often, when a dog is in a movie, the dog's trainer is like a ninja, hidden somewhere beyond the frame.
Because that's how you get the best performance from an animal, is by him being able to hear and see you and react to the different various commands that you're asking him.
The trainer might be behind the camera or just off frame. Sometimes neither is an option because the shot is too wide or the setup is too elaborate. So the trainer will be hidden in plain sight. In Spider-Man 3, these...
Yeah, I don't know about being the actor and having a fucking German Shepherd maul me for the camera, because I'd be a little bit nervous that it might actually think it needs to hurt me.
Policemen are trainers. In Air Bud, this referee is Buddy's trainer. The trainer's job starts months before production by breaking down the script and finding out all the tricks the dog needs to know.
We break down all of the scenes. We try to get a feel of what's important for those.
For I Am Legend, how much do you think the dog got paid for I Am Legend? I can't find a number on the internet. I would guess that the dog got paid around $20,000 for the film. I mean, that's not a lot of money for Deadpool, but I mean, that's still like, dude, a dog's getting paid 20 grand to just sit there.
Particular scenes.
The trainer will then train the dog for several months so the dog can perform during shooting.
Conditionne le chien, en fait, on appelle ça un conditionnement. On répète, on répète, on répète. Quand on arrive sur le plateau, le chien déjà, il a déjà vu. On change juste d'endroit.
To quickly let the dog know he's doing the right thing, the trainer can use a clicker.
Assis.
You know, the craziest thing is that dogs have accents based off where they're from, country-wise. Like, if you have a golden retriever in the US and a golden retriever in France, the pitch of their voice changes off of where they're or who they're around, right? Like, obviously, they're not speaking English or French or German, but like, that's not true. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Dogs develop regional accents like their owners because their owner's speech influenced the way their dog vocalizes. Fuck you. I'm right. French dogs sound different than American dogs. German dogs sound different than Japanese dogs.
Voilà, le cul est par terre. Hop, ça c'était ça que je voulais. Couché. Voilà, là il est couché, c'était ça que je voulais.
So behind the scenes, a dog performance sounds like this.
Pick it up, come on, Bingo, Bingo, come on, pick it up. Let's go, come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Come on, Glenn, go on, go on.
With all those commands and clicks, the audio has to be dubbed over in post. Not
Wow.
every dog can be an actor. The best dog actors are able to ignore the distractions
You think Daisy could be an actor? Fuck no. I don't think she has it in her.
react naturally to the human actors while following the commands of the trainer. But even if they're exceptionally trained, you can't completely predict what a dog is going to do, which can be the best thing. Finding accidents gives life to the movie.
Which meant the camera needs to be a little looser than you would normally set up a shot, because you want a little bit of leeway when the dog does do the funny thing and go the other way. You want to be able to recover and go with them.
Casting the right dog for the right movie is crucial. The dog from the horror classic The Thing has an uncanny
Oh! Oh! I love this fucking movie. I didn't think they would talk about The Thing, the Husky and the Thing. The Husky and the Thing, dude. This is the best movie in the fucking world. This is my favorite film. This is my favorite film. Oh my god.
stillness. He doesn't bark or growl. This is because the real dog named Jed is half wolf, which is perfect for his character, who is not who he seems to be. And casting the wrong dog could risk
Damn, because it's a husky, but it's also a wolf, so everything seems a little bit off. Because it's The Thing.
the loss of a limb, such as in Snatch, where Bo the Bull Terrier got a bit too excited during a take.
Straight on his nads, and it did actually get the end of his cock. And the only thing that saved Lenny's penis was his mobile telephone.
He bit into my phone.
Speaking of crotch biting, John Wick 3 and 4 features many dog action scenes, which presents two challenges. Safely getting a dog to
Yeah, how do you safely have a dog maul someone?
lunge at and bite a man where no man wants to get bitten, and hiding the trainer. Because directors Chad
Wow, I'm now noticing how many nut bites there are in action movies. Why is that a thing?
Stahelski uses wide, unbroken, highly choreographed takes, it's near impossible to hide the trainer in the shot, unless the actor is a trainer. Halle Berry spent 8 months learning how to train the dogs and build trust with them. And it wasn't just her. The stunt team worked in hour-long playtime shifts before the dogs would bite them in a specific area.
What's digitally moved is the stunt guys put on a special kind of padding. It's color green. It's like almost a really bright green. And the dog has been trained that go after the green toy. Don't bite anything but the green toy. So wherever the stuntman put the green toy, and that's what the dog would go after. So if we wanted to groin hit, the stuntman would wear a Velcro green on the groin if it was a forearm.
And the amount of effort they have to put in, dude, that scene in John Wick's probably like 3 minutes long. Maybe a little bit longer, but like almost a year's worth of work for a 3-minute scene.
When I see green, get green.
And of course, the stuntmen are wearing padding, which is more liable.
Would you let a dog bite you for $1 million? Fuck yeah, dude. What?
Than a phone. Faking a dog fighting a dog is a bit easier. In White God, a dog fight was faked by having the dogs play. That's it.
Indeed, they were really just playing. They learned to be great play buddies.
But with selective editing, added sound design, and blood makeup, the result looks a lot more cruel. Sometimes faking a dog to look mean requires elaborate visual effects. In The Killer, Diva the Pit Bull is acting as a mean, violent guard dog, which wasn't convincing on set because she'd always be wagging her tail. Meaning the visual effects artists had to use
You'd be like, dude, the dog's having fun right now.
CGI to elaborately remove the wagging tail.
That was
Oh, they gave her a docked
quite
tail.
a commitment. There was a lot of stuff with that dog shot through a chain link fence, so it was no easy task to remove a wagging tail.
The key to faking a dog to be mean is sound design, by adding the right snarl or bark, and that goes for any temperament.
Jan, the flower.
Is that a wine?
A creature of the senses.
Max is one of the Jack Russells who plays Milo in The Mask. The sound design of his
Oh, what a good movie that was, too. Wow. This is like really reminding me how many good films have like great dog scenes. When the dog puts on the mask,
whines and growls, gives his character personality and dialogue. Another reason why he's such a fully realized character is the filmmakers were able to integrate accidents into the movie, such as the recurring gag of Milo not letting...
Well, and I think Jim Carrey's also I think Jim Carrey's a great actor, and then also just being able to have his personality with a dog that's also kind of like playful and kind of... I don't want to say undetermined, but you don't know what the dog's gonna do.
He's holding, which is just Max not letting go.
Gonna throw it with you attached to it.
Or the moment where Milo keeps trying to jump in Stanley's arms, which they couldn't get on the first try, so Max kept trying, and Jim Carrey kept improvising.
Milo, put some effort into it. This is a joke. Dogs don't play basketball.
But how does a dog play basketball? Notice how shiny the ball is. That's because the basketball isn't a basketball, but a slightly deflated, softer ball printed to look like a basketball with a lubricant on it.
Well, yeah, because I don't know if a dog's strong. Is a dog capable of hitting a heavy basketball?
Dog is doing, he's trying to catch it like he would the tennis ball, but his teeth won't fit around it. So with a very light pass, you can see he literally is just trying to bite at it and it's popping out of his mouth.
Messi, who plays Snoop in Anatomy of a Fall, took Play Dead a step further. There's a scene where Daniel discovers that his pet Snoop is near death. What trainer Laura Martin did
Wow, how do you make a dog play fully dead?
is trained Messi to have a limp body and to not react when actor Milo picks him up and cries. The vomiting is fake vomit shot out of a tube contraption next to his mouth, and special effects were done on the eyes to make them look more lifeless.
Wow.
But I know you've been waiting for the biggest question yet. How does a dog drink beer?
It's just not beer. It's probably just water.
Well, it's not beer. It's chicken soup.
That dog
Oh,
has
it's chicken soup.
emotions. That dog is fantastic.
Why are dogs
Chicken soup, yeah, because then they would want to drink. If it's water, they might only take a little sip. If it's chicken soup, they're going to be fucking chowing on that shit.
so good at acting? It's not just that they can be trained. They are also remarkably expressive. Most other animals seem to have their faces stuck in an expression of total indifference or paralysis.
Yeah, cats, yeah, fucking bunnies look like they're about to die at all times. Yeah, dogs are like the only... What other animals are able to show emotion well? That like I'm not talking about like cats or I'm not, big cats meaning. Like what other... Yeah, monkeys. Are there a lot of scenes where there's apes? Rise of the Planet of the Apes doesn't even use apes. Like that's just full CGI. Wolves. Well, wolves are also kind of like dogs. Dolphins can show emotion well. Elephants, their faces can't.
Realizing fear. Birds, cats, lizards, fish. But a dog's face will shift to represent different moods and desires. Why? Because of us, humans and evolution.
Damn, do they model... Do they have emotion because we do? I feel like wolves still have emotion. Maybe not as much as a dog, but...
If you compare the face of a dog and a wolf, there is one big difference. The levator anguli oculi medialis, a muscle responsible for raising the inner eyebrow.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We're gonna get into human biology and how we fucking domesticated dogs into why they're such good actors.
This muscle is present in every dog, but not many wolves. It allows dogs to make puppy dog eyes, which gave dogs a selection advantage. So when a dog emotes, it's not...
That dog is adorable. Oh my god.
Make puppy dog eyes, which gave dogs a selection advantage.
What dog is that? It's got big ass ears. That's a Cocker Spaniel.
So when a dog emotes, it's not necessarily feeling that emotion. Dog facial expressions are more often used to communicate with humans rather than express emotions. So
when my dog looks at me with a sad face, it's not actually sad. And it's manipulating me.
Dogs have been acting specifically for people for thousands of years before the camera was invented.
Oh, that's so upsetting. But when they wag their tail, that means they're happy, right? Let me Google that. Usually indicate he or she's feeling excited and particularly social. If you're getting a helicopter tail, your dog is really pleased to see you. Yeah, when their butt starts wagging too, it's like there's too much emotion that they start doing a little butt wiggle as well.
Despite evolving and communicating with people, dogs are not people. No matter how much training, a Labrador cannot act like Daniel Day-Lewis. Which brings us to a problem with a lot of dog movies. Dogs acting too much like people.
Yeah, that was just straight fake.
Movies. Dogs acting too much like people.
I feel like you could easily tell when it's CGI though.
There's a problem with this footage of Harrison Ford petting a man in pajamas, and it's not that Harrison Ford is petting a man in pajamas, it's what comes next.
Dude, I would not be able to do this.
Talking about CGI dogs. Adding human features.
How much is that guy getting paid to put on fucking a suit and act like a dog.
Gestures to a pooch isn't just weird, it's wrong. Dogs emote and communicate in ways that are different than people. They use their ears, posture, and tail. CGI itself isn't the problem. Before CGI, we had another weird way of simulating dogs, puppets, which has the same problem. Our minds already impose human characteristics on everything, from a light socket.
Yeah, we gotta bring back dog actors. Dude, they're getting rid of dog actors, man. They're getting rid of dog actors, replacing it with CGI. In that one fucking movie with Kevin Hart where they all just fucking speak, that one I understand because it's impossible to make that film with real dogs. But, like, we're just gonna get AI dogs now.
To a car, to, of course, dogs. From our point of view, panting looks like a smile, and a closed mouth could make a dog look sad. We don't need a computer or a puppet's help to anthropomorphize a dog. Adding human characteristics to a dog will not be a great dog performance. That's a human performance pretending to be a dog one. That's not to say that CG or animatronic dogs should never be used.
Which is another reason why The Thing is the greatest movie ever made. I mean, it's that simple. There's a real dog actor, great plot, cliffhanger at the end. You never know where it's going to go. And I mean, dude, it's the greatest movie ever made.
They should if you're simulating a dangerous situation, like dogs running across a frozen lake during a storm. A dog's safety is the most important priority. The American Humane Association has had a representative on Hollywood movie sets since the 40s to monitor the dog's safety. That's where no animals were harmed comes from. Faithfully recreating a real dog using CGI or animatronics is a painstaking craft, and I don't mean to demean the artists who make them. But as long as the dogs are safe and comfortable and enthusiastic, it's just not needed. But there is an exception. A magical place where dogs can talk, laugh, and cry.
Oh, like cartoon dogs? Yo, it's still so weird, though, that Goofy owns... What's the name of the fucking dog? What's the name of the dog? Goofy owns another dog. Pluto. And I saw Neil deGrasse Tyson asked a Disney representative about this, and in the Disneyverse, if the character wears clothes, it can own other animals that don't. Naked animals are pets and food. And other animals that it's like slavery. I wouldn't say it's like slavery. I would say it's more so that's how they in Disney, in the Disneyverse, they differentiate humanoid animals and non-humanoid animals by clothing. Mickey wears clothes. Goofy wears clothes. Pluto doesn't wear clothes. He's naked with a collar on, which means that he is not conscious the way that Goofy would be.
It seems like every animated movie has a dog in it. Most of these dogs are anthropomorphized, which in this case works great. Animation is unbound by reality and can be a caricature of it. But I believe there's a line here too. And when a cartoon dog acts too much like a human, they become boring. Take All Dogs Go to Heaven. The dogs here have characteristics that are so human they could be any cartoon animal. The best
yeah, there's like no reason that they're dogs.
Cartoon dogs blend human and dog behavior, such as Mark Anthony. The Tramp.
Or Lion King.
And Pongo.
Pongo, you silly...
That's not a dog, I know, but it's still an animal act.
Sense that Disney has some of the best dog animation. In 1930, Walt Disney started an animal training program. Live animals were brought into the studio for the animators to study. The best dog animators are experts in dog anatomy, movement, and behavior. They have studied and recreated the essence of...
I love when dogs stretch. You just be sitting there and go, oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. I do that around any dog. If I see a dog stretch in my head, even if it's in public, in my head, I'll go, oh, big stretch. Dude, because it's their whole body. They'll go, and you see every muscle in their fucking being flex at the same time.
Of how they move, and integrated human personalities in them. Animation also allows us to explore the experience of a dog in imaginative ways, such as visualizing their sense of smell.
What movie is this? What the fuck is that?
Such as visualizing their sense of smell. Or their thoughts.
Oh, get it!
Oh boy, I will get it and then bring it back.
There's no limit.
Up is a fucking great movie. I wanted to watch Up the other day, but the problem with Up is it's not a feel-good film. It's so sad. It's such a sad fucking movie.
To the ways you can stylize an animated dog. But realism is powerful too. Seeing an animated dog behave exactly like a
Frankenweenie
real dog is interesting because of its authenticity, and can give us an appreciation for a dog's mannerisms in real life, such as the old dog in Kiki's Delivery Service with his single tail wag, or the way Bruno from Triplets of Belleville asks for food. Or even Fang in Primal.
That's not a dog. Is that some... Bitch, that's a T-Rex.
A dinosaur inspired by the director's Bernese Mountain Dog. I don't know about you, but when I go to the movies, I want to see a dog acting like a dog. Whether it's a naturalistic drama or fantastical animation. It'd be absurd.
Yeah, at least some sort of dog characteristic, which is also why I think any of those movies, like Secret Life of Pets, that movie blows. Secret Life of Pets sucks. Secret Life of Pets 2 sucks. And then the one with Kevin Hart where it's like a comedy, I haven't seen it yet, but I can tell that it's just like okay, we're going to make it a human film about like the life of dogs, but there's going to be no dog characteristics involved.
Not to have dogs, a
strays, yeah.
universally loved animal not act like themselves. So I don't know if we deserve dogs. They're cute as hell and are devoted to loving us. It's cruel that dogs don't live very long. Just like the photos and videos we take, movies are a way of immortalizing them. So we should immortalize dogs exactly as they are. Because we may not deserve dogs in real life.
Stop. This is going to make me so sad. Oh my God, this is going to make me so sad thinking about Daisy. Fuck, dude.
But we do deserve real
Swear to God, losing a lifelong dog is like losing a family member.
dogs in movies.
Even though like, yeah,
Spider-Man.
they don't live nearly as long. It's like the same thing, dude. Oh my God.